let's take a look at a particularly difficult scenario or example of probability distribution. The probability that our variable is larger than or equal to 5, given that our variable is larger than or equal to 3. This given that symbol, just a straight line, given that means that whatever you have afterwards, you divide this. Okay, so this will go on the bottom of a fraction, right? And so instead of getting this and adding it to this is not adding. This is actually dividing, right? It's a special type of conditional probability. We did this in year 11. So let's go ahead and do it now. So using blue, this will actually be equal to, so the probability, let's do the first part, the probability that x is larger than 5, right? That's this here. Larger than or equal to 5 is this. It's these two values added together. So let's go ahead and just use the symbology first before we go ahead and answer it, just because it's a little bit more complicated than our previous example. So this will be equal to the probability that our x equals 5, right? And add that to the probability that x will be equal to 6. And now, given that, right, this given that means that we're going to do a divide sign. Given that x is, oh, I forgot a bracket here. Given that x is larger than or equal to 3, and we do all of that below. So the probability that x is, 3, plus the probability that x will be 4, plus the probability that x will be 5, plus the probability that x will be 6. Okay. Should probably just extend my fraction line just a little bit. There we go. And just so you can understand where this is coming from, I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, I do need to fix a couple of things up first. I don't know why I did this. Ooh. That line doesn't need to be there. That's fine. That's fine as it exists. But just to show you where things are coming from, x being larger than 3, that can be pink. And so this would be pink, because this applies to the given that part of the function. Right, so these are connected, okay? And so we'll attempt to answer now. We'll attempt to solve. So the probability that x is 5 is 0.13. So we just replace each of these values with what they correspond to, with their probabilities. Let's do that. So it'll be 0.13 plus 0.23. We will divide that by, all right, when x is 3, the probability is that 0.07 plus 0.17 for 4 plus 0.13 for 5 plus 0.23 for 6. When we do this, we add these together, top and bottom, we get 0.36 over, and if you add these, you get 0.6. If you simplify 36 over 6, you get 6, but it's 0.6. And if you want to put it to a fraction, right, 0.6, 3/5.